A lot of people in this world, they can't they can't be alone. They like I've noticed that in today's age, a lot of people can't even spend a day without talking to people. And I mean even if like someone disrespects them, but like a lot of people they they need somebody in their life. They need that attention. They need all that. They need to, and honestly, they won't admit this, but it's there to fill a void in their heart. Probably because they just probably from past traumas and stuff. And you know, yeah, I've been there. I used to be an attention seeker all the time. The class clown in school, always just doing. It came to a point, man, where like, especially in high school, man, like I didn't care if it was hate, like especially yeah. Oh my god, ask my friends, especially in eighth grade, like it didn't matter, like if it was hate or love. Like I loved the hate as long as I got attention. I didn't care. People like that. That's real. There are people out here today who have no self respect and will stay in a relationship knowing damn well they're getting cheated on and still being there just because they can't stand being alone. And I get it, it's okay. It's okay to feel like that. It's okay to feel like that, to feel like you need somebody sometimes, to feel like, to fill that void of loneliness that you really feel. But it does get a problem. It does get to be a problem when the people around you, you know, disrespect you and and you still stay there. It's a problem when you don't respect yourself and you rather have people disrespecting you than being alone. And honestly, the only solution to that is to be alone. You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna grow unless you're alone. Unless you're truly alone. I think every man should be alone for a while. They need to be in a place of isolation, and it's going to be the most loneliest, depressing. My God, it's going to be the most like boring time of your life. Like you're really going to look back. You're really going to just be miserable. You're going to truly be miserable, and but in that moments of darkness, you got to understand that you you're in control now. When you're alone, you're truly in control. No one can do. You can finally learn who you are, what you like, what you love, what you hate. You can when people say it's weird to talk to yourself, it's not. It's not. I believe geniuses talk to themselves. Now, there's different ways people talk to themselves, but I talk to myself all the time. I talk to God. When I'm alone, like if you don't talk to yourself, if you don't treat yourself like your friend, if you don't treat yourself like you love yourself, you really don't. Like I just can't see anybody doing that and truly loving other people, because really, if you think about it, people like that, they kind of use people just for them, just for that void. And you know, if that void ain't filled, you won't really be able to. You won't truly care about other people or what they do with their lives, or you won't, because you don't care about yourself and what you do with your life. So it's just like it's okay to be alone for a little bit. It's okay to be ignored for a while. You gotta just look and be like, okay, find a hobby to do. Anybody who's alone, find a hobby to do. Find something to do that you love to do alone. That's why I always say create. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. When I sometimes get depressed when I'm alone sometimes, but it's okay. I'll just be. That's why I do something productive. Like most people with their time alone, they'll just consume. They'll do nothing. They'll literally do nothing. And then they wonder why they get depressed. It's because you're not actually building anything for yourself. Like working out. That's why people. That's why. Why do you think people feel so great working out? Because like at the time you just feel so great. You're like you accomplished something on your own, and that's picking up weights, building muscle, and all that. It goes for other stuff too. Make some music, learn how to dance, learn how to fight, do something that you, no one else, and forget what anybody says about you. Forget what anybody says about you. Who cares what other people thinks? You know, especially if they're disrespecting you because they don't care about you in the first place. Why are you worried about them? Bro, I was just on the game with my friend and it was like I don't know anything about the story, but it was on like one of those Snapchat reels or whatever. I don't even have Snapchat no more. But it was basically this. Oh man, this pissed me off. It was this girl and this guy. They were in a relationship, and apparently this girl she was sleeping with other women the whole time. The whole time they were in the relationship, like a whole year, and he didn't even know about it. And we were talking, and she didn't tell him about it or nothing. And I, me personally, I would have just left. Honestly, like have some respect for yourself. She is cheating. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone cheating in any way. And I'm over here listening to the the audio, and then the dude over here being like, yeah, I'm gonna still be with her and stuff. Like what? Like what I'm saying? Like that is stuff like that. It's weak stuff like that that just it's like people like you had two choices. You either be alone and grow as a person, or you stay with a person disrespecting you, and you just get stepped on, and you're not happy if you stay there. Like that's the thing. You could stay with the people that disrespect you, but you won't truly be happy in your heart either. So yeah, you'll be lonely if you're alone, but at least you'll have that like self respect. Like yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need. You start to realize you don't need anybody in this world but yourself. It's crazy. Like there's a lot of people, especially in relationships, who stay with people who just who will tell them to their face. And it doesn't matter. Men cheat too. It's the other way around too. They'll cheat in their face and be like, "Yeah, I'm cheating on you," and then the other person will stay. I'm just like, yo, no self respect. Have some self love. That really like yeah. And even if they're just staying there to use them financially or anything, it's still like I don't know how you put yourself in that position. It's awful. It's awful. I wouldn't imagine that ever. Like it's yeah. It's if you're in a situation like this right now, where you're getting cheated on, or you have friends, like every time you hang out with friends and they're making small comments about you. And it's not like joking around, like like I'm telling you, like every time you hang out with them, they're always talking bad about you and no one else, and you peep it, or what I'm saying, like you getting cheated on, or even your family, bro, like they treat you like you're lesser than. You gotta distance yourself a little bit. Who cares? You live one life. It is like you gotta please have some self respect for yourselves. This is why though. This is why This is why there's a loneliness epidemic, and this is why lots of people are alone. Then there's no relationships no more. We got only situations. There's people are there just a hit and let and leave. And people, it's bad. This is disgusting. Like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? No one truly, whether it's love or friendships, no one's building anything anymore. You know, People say they're worried about themselves, but they still can't be alone, and they're worried about themselves. Like, makes no sense. But yeah, I just wanted to drop this and speak some truth out here, man. Like, come on, y'all. Now, anyone watching it, watching my videos, and just stop. Get out of that situation. You can do it. Please have some self-respect for yourself, and don't do it for anybody but yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I'm worth it," because you are. You're here for a reason. Go through that. Go through the heartbreak. Go face it alone sometimes. You're strong. You tell there's people who wake up every day and be like, "Oh, I'm trash. I'm nobody." All they're just telling themselves. Why do you think you're always depressed? You listen to sad music all the time. You wake up and saying the most negative things in the world. Like, it's because excuse me. It's like start at least trying to love yourself. It's like you're not even trying. That's not trying. That's not trying. So that's all I really want to say on here, y'all. Learn to be alone. I love y'all. Y'all take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, pray, y'all. Pray if y'all in a situation like that. I'm gonna pray for y'all. For real, because that I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish anybody to be disrespected like that. Please, the world will be a better place if everybody loved themselves. I promise you, the world will be a huge better place if everybody loved themselves. Thank y'all for watching, man. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day and peace. I'm saying.